Yes, my name is Birgit Vettelböck. I'm German. I'm a mother of 4, which is, I need to tell, because having triplets made me very efficient. So I came from a very long, so I'm a trained veterinary medical doctor. So I was in University of Munich for 17 years to do research in immunology and physiology. So now I skip to the cause side of, I don't do symptom carriers anymore. I only go to the cause side, which is the human being from the age of, I would say, 15 on. And that's why I created a method I will show you. So in case you enjoy what I told about, you will find it on my website. So if you don't want to be vocally, on that video, so just be quiet because it's just me and the flip chart. So I'm just starting it, and I hope it works, and I will, guide you through. Actually, I would like to start with that one because we are connected. We're social beings. So
there's copyright on this, though. You might need to
Jason, are you okay if I copy that? And I will also get it on the video because it's such a great method. And it's one way of showing you that it's so easy to be in turquoise because we all social beings with every path is different. And we all need different guides which lead to the source of energy we have. And the source of energy we have is inside us, as he mentioned. How do I start? I don't have a concept. I'm an expert of intuition. That's why I want to start with that one. How do we get to intuition? So when we have intuition, and Jason is not in the room now, but what he's doing is for people who need structure, and I'm for people offering the fast track. Because I realized, mother of 4, being divorced, separate, single, raising children, stuff like this, I need fast solutions. I need handy solutions, and I offer them. And I offer them, by being a true scientist in my first life, and then I started doing coaching and, for myself, and I was educated and trained in all those NLP and whatever stuff, systemic therapy, and I got all this training in the last 5 years, and I realized, it's also problem-based, it's all like, there is a problem, we go to I don't know what the word is, Gordic knot, you know that? When you get that, like, yes, the Gordian knot, okay, thank you. So that I realized I don't want to go to all those, that takes me like 3 lives. I wanted to enjoy that life. So, I thought, what's the shortcut to it? And I show it to you now. Because the shortcut is easy. Connect with yourself, connect with your intuition, and then life is just assembling by itself. But I love that Jason showed you the other way, the male way, I don't know. There are so many paths, and I'm so sure Anand is also presenting a wonderful way to go to bliss. But we have to open our mind that it can be a fast way too. If you restrict ourselves on sitting on our butts for meditating for 20 years, I told someone this morning at breakfast, how I'm meditating? Twice a day, I'm brushing my teeth. Because that was the only time when I had little triplets. I had also a 2-year-old, but that was I'm sorry. That was the only time I had time for myself. So I really brush my teeth. And I still, my kids, they're 12 and 14 now, so 3 times 12. They keep on asking me why I'm brushing my teeth so long. And I said, I don't know, I just like it. So this is my daily meditation because all this coaching education thing, I hesitate with myself. And I don't do meditation, but I do. So, and it's just intuitively growing out of myself. And that's why I encourage you to grow your inner color into the brightness of life, into the, connectedness. So I'm probably skipping a lot of things. So what you can do is just like put the intuition to that one. So the inner guide, which is leading you to the perfect life, as I mentioned this morning in my elevator pitch. Okay, so how to connect? So story is similar, so I go quickly to that. So we have like this iceberg. You know that iceberg. I love Titanic, by the way, so you need to hit the iceberg to get to the ground, as obviously for both of them it didn't work out. But what you have in your iceberg is experiences, and every experience is causing an effect, and I just call it like positive. And so as you abilities and impurities, I just put a plus and a minus. So the minus is normally red, and the plus is normally green. So I have like green, green, green pluses here, and green, green pluses here, and the red in between. So, and you know all what this iceberg is about. This is conscious mind. This is what I can recall and recapitalize and tell in small talk garden parties about it. And this is stuff which is the stone, not the philosopher's stone, but it's probably similar. But the Sisyphus pushed on that mountain. So I realized working with patients, because I'm coming from medical background. I'm a healing practitioner, it's called in Germany, so I'm allowed to work with humans with chronic diseases. So, and healing practitioners in Germany are normally the last source of relief or cure or whatever, you get the most desperate people there because they're out of school medicine. So I start with people working in fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia is a very badly diagnosable disease where everything's hurting. And I thought, how do I cure those people? And I was always interested in the psyche. So I thought, if we get rid of the minuses, because we can't do coaching and therapy on that. We can't do that might be the cause, systemic. I did all that shit. I did it. But I realized, why not just focusing on the minuses? Just get rid of the minuses, and then we're done. Because then we are in our full intuition. Then we are just in bliss 24/7. If you can't deal with that, don't come to me, okay? Okay? So it's a nice state. It's actually a nice stage. It's choral. So what did I do? I thought, how can we get through this? And the good thing is, being in research, I found, the iceberg, but it's just is it really Is it true? And then I got my wow effect in research, because this is epigenicity pure. And I just give you a brief overview. I don't know how many minutes I have. It's blank. So I'm out of time, as always. So just quickly through that. This is the DNA. So I was a molecular biologist, so I know a lot about DNA. I was, into genes and all that kind of stuff. And the good thing is that, epigenicity is just, probably all of you know that, but it's like flags on our DNA. So we have red flags, really red flags, and green flags. So acetylation, methylation, whatever it's called, doesn't matter. And these flags are actually influencing our being, our living, our self. So virtually what I do is, on that side, I'm deleting the minuses, and that's the cool thing. There's lots of research that psychotherapy, and it's nothing different, we're doing psychotherapy. You just in a different way, in an easy way, not in the pathology, and from Gabor Mate that this is the wrong way to do it anyhow. We need to focus on what we need and not on what we want to get rid of, because we don't own diseases. We don't want to, but we somehow do. Okay, so so there are lots of research papers that show you can measure the epigenome, all over, everybody, all the genes and stuff like that. And there is research. Contact me if you like to know that. There is research, lots of research that you can reduce or diminish or delete, whatever, these red flags with psychotherapy. Okay, there are the studies out there. They're measuring it. Okay. Thank you for that one. That works. I, as a scientist myself, as a former scientist, so I was orange all over, I realize, oh my God, I have a proof of that. How great is that? And I'm setting up with a neuroscience girl, in Mariana's session, I don't know, the Indian girl. We set up studies to prove the Doletiontherapy also working like this. And people who, came to me, they know it works like this, but, we all need this mindfuck thing, research, proof, especially medical doctors I'm working with, and I'm training them. They need research paper about that. It's really proof of it. But that will come. So, how do I start those sessions? Because the guys are coming with that to solve fibromyalgia, to solve psychic disorders, whatever, to solve anything they are occupied with. Burnout, stress, trauma. Trauma works perfectly. The most common patients coming to me, meanwhile, are women with sexual abuse. So all this bad stuff in life, because it's trauma friendly. And I explained in that one why it's so trauma friendly. So so they start coming to me with a CV, and the CV is containing all the emotional down points. It's an emotional CV, which is represented. So this is the conscious part, which they recall from, my father died of cancer, I got divorced, I got diagnosed with triplets, I was spit in school and whatever, mocked, whatever. So they come with an emotional CV. So, yeah, thank you. They come with an emotional CV where we, walk deep into the unconsciousness part. But trauma-friendly means we don't have to enter, we just have to realize how to speak with the unconscious part. And that's what I do during that wrap-up of the life. So it's a one-day, the whole session is a one-day seminar with me in a one-on-one setting, either online or physically. And so the patients come with that, and then we work through that, like in a 3-4 hour thing where I open spaces. I'm very good at opening spaces, and I'm holding, the depth of it. So I do it like, when I feel it's too deep, we just don't go that far, because the subconscious mind is listening in that 3 hours as well. So why do I need to get into the trauma again? There is no need. I have the subconscious mind on my side, on my therapist's side. So what we do at the end, when I linked into their system as a HSP person, I'm very skilled in that, so I link in their system, they allow me to, and then we pack boxes. So it's just like, I don't go much in that because you can pack anything, but you need to have something visual. So we pack boxes for each, and I do it, for the whole life, because I thought, I want to set that patient free. I want to get him into his intuition. So we just do it like chronologically all over the, it's only 5-6 boxes at the end, because we pick the hard parts of it, like symbols, and if the patient is not able to focus, close eyes and see a box, I just get a box in front of him. It's all visualization, and I don't care if it's, so I guide everyone through that process, no matter in which state he is. So if he's atheist, rationalist, or either if he's esoteric emotionalist, I get them all, because I just link into his system, so I can assist him to walk through the process with me. So what we do is we put the object of all this stuff he knows, and then that's the clue. That's the trademarking thing I did. We put wood wool. We discussed about wood wool. So it's wood wool, which you guys don't know that good, but it's sustainable and it's made from wood. It's packing material. So we have this object in that box, and then we put, it's magic phrases. It's all about magic phrases in life, isn't it? You are beautiful, such things. So we put the wood wool in the box, and the magical phrase is, the stuff we forgot to mention in that session, the stuff you forgot to mention in your CV, the stuff only the subconscious mind does know, the unconscious mind does know. We do it also for the embryonic part. this stuff is going into that box. And the subconscious mind says, yippee, there's someone finally helping me getting rid of it. I want to do it, but I didn't know how to communicate with you. So that's it. Next slide. I think I have 1 minute left or something.
You have 5.
I have 5. Okay, great.
You're going to want
No, it's only my contact slide. It's just at the...
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, you take a photo of my contacts and then you get all the universe I'm in. If you like to be there, it's your decision. It's always your decision. But if you like the universe I'm in, you can go there. I mean, you're there. It's a nice place. So what I did, because chronologically, we have all this transgenerational trauma. We have all this embryonic development trauma. There is when epigenicity starts. That's why our body is built. If you have a type A liver or type B liver who can manage to drink more or less alcohol, you would like to have the type A liver, wouldn't you? But somehow, perhaps something, I don't care what, because it's solution driven, something here kind of made the type B liver, pancreas, whatever immune system, okay? So we clean up that as well with just one box. And it works on the longer term because our body needs about 7 years to recreate. But I have to do it because otherwise it would be not complete, to leave that important part out of it because how this body was built. I can't grow people. At least I was growing 2 centimeters the last 5 years. So not that much. So we have a box which goes from day of birth back to the first heartbeat. And now it's getting symbolical. So symbolical because, do you know the Newton pendulum? That one which you start the pendulum. It is pendulum, Newton's. So I couldn't draw that one, but you all know that. When you start with one ball and then you it. So I thought I need an image to connect this Gordian knot to that process. The Gordian knot of transgenerational trauma. How many minutes? 3. Oh, okay. I'm just talking faster. No. And you just speed down when you rewatch it. So the first heartbeat. So we had this. So you have this Newton pendulum. And it kind of, there is no research out there how the first heartbeat started. No one knows. We know that the automatism of heart beating, like you did, and we know that if you have a heart attack, that you need this defibrillator. Pronounce probably different. So we need some electrical impulse. And no one knows where this first impulse of the first heartbeat comes from. So I created a visualization, as I did for the wood owl, which is also unique, I think. I don't know. I don't care. It's my way of doing it. So the first heartbeat is a ball which giving the first impulse, like in the pendulum. But it's not falling out. And now I need to show it, because I'm really bad in drawing. So this is a marble race. Do you all recall that kids game? This is a marble race, okay? So this is where the marble is falling out at the end. And this, you see that all, this is the Gordian knot. This is the Gordian knot from the first reincarnation or whatever belief system you're in to, from the essence we started as a pure soul back to where we ended up here, pregnancy week 3 or something. So what I do is I let the people imagine that, that marble that dropped into their heart, they push back on that marble race. And I work with breathing techniques to destroy all the boxes, and they work with breathing techniques to destroy, just let it go. And then they're so deep in the process, imagine in a space, in an open, timeless space, I'm holding you for 4 hours already. They are so much in the process that they are just then the marble is appearing there, and then I let to work then with the marble. So the marble, so that's the point where all the people are closing their eyes. They put the marble in their hand, and I said, how does it look like? And I had, all kind of stuff there, but at the end, they change it to like this light shining, the sun in themselves, which we then in the here and now. So we go from the marble, which we rebuild here. So we started the journey here, okay? And then we have this shiny, shiny blue marble, turquoise marble, coral marble, choose a color you like. Yes, I'm in back. So we put it back on like a way to the heart, we connect to the heart in the here and now. And they feel it, and then we do a little magical phrases again, and then we reconnect, the pure essence we are with unconditional love and all the stuff you said so brilliantly. We connect it to the here and now. And in one sentence, last sentence, you all know the book of Eckhart Tolle, now this is the method to it. Thank you.